Hello friends, again this is the second video for today, and I just did the base but not the whole thing. I just only put the foundation, something I just mixed, and I like the result. There are three foundations I like. Two of them is kind of not the right tone, but I like it. I like the result. So now I will be applying concealer. I will be applying some on the lid so it could work as an eyeshadow primer. I have this eyeshadow primer now, is in white. The packaging is white. I got this in fact, the story behind this is I ordered this from someone, and this someone lives in United States, and it was supposed to come to Argentina like, I don't know, a couple of weeks later or a couple of months later, and it took this person like 8 months to come, so it was already gone. And I just checked the ingredients on this one, and the Wet n Wild Photo Focus primer has the same ingredients, so that's what I use it. I put Photo Focus eyeshadow primer, but I am not using it because I don't really want to get rid of this or run out of this, so I'm not using it. So I'm trying to figure out what kind of eye look I want to do. Maybe something bold, something that is out of my comfort zone. But because today's video is just me, like, get ready with me, but after this video I will go into the shower and wash everything off my face. So it's kind of very fake get ready with me, because it kind of get ready with me if I will be going somewhere. If I were, just pretend that I'm going somewhere. So I will try to do something. So I will try to go and do part of my face, and I will try to do one eye so I can see some sort of what I'm going to do. So this kind of tutorial is a little bit different. It's not a tutorial, it's kind of like a reading with me. I will try to chat a little bit more. I will just do this part of the face. I just twist it a tiny bit because I'm getting it's very, it took purchase a new one, but the last time that I went to the drugstore, it was the shade light and not the shade fair. I used the shade fair. It was a little bit yellow, and I said no, I use fair. So that's it. I won't be baking because I'm just low from the concealer and the powder. I'm a little bit out of these. They are very, not so much in the jar. It's not so that much, and I won't be baking, but I will be using the NYX powder that is with a little bit, goes all over the face, and if you just go a tiny bit at a time with that powder, the NYX white powder, that is silica, I think is the ingredient, you won't have a flashback. You will have it if you bake and if you don't brush the excess like for 6 or 7 minutes. You will have the flashback, but if you just go lightly, you don't have any problem. Just put a little bit on the brush and I will be dusting it a tiny bit, just a little bit, because a little bit goes a long way. You need to be careful with this, with the powders, because some powders might oxidize the creams that you're using, because it's the pH of your skin that is reacting with the foundation, and then both reacts with the powder. So it won't be surprised if with your skin a foundation oxidizes and on me it doesn't, or the combination with the powder. And for me, maybe that combination is kind of, no way, it oxidizes so bad on me, and because of the reaction, the pH of the skin is the key of why some foundation oxidizes on people and why the same foundation won't oxidize, and the same color, the same thing, won't oxidize on someone else. So I want to say that if you really want to know, you need to try it. Don't let other people telling you otherwise. Even though I don't like that Rimmel foundation, doesn't mean that you won't like it. So let me just change the arm. So if you just tried it on and it went beautifully, and you didn't see any patchiness or anything on your face, go ahead and use it. I'm not saying that is, for me, it's a bad foundation. It's a horrible foundation. But maybe for you, it's a good foundation, and you hate the ones that I like. So it's just a personal preference. That's why some brands, I know that sometimes I say that this foundation is horrible, why they keep it, but there are people that might like it, and sometimes I really want to know if people know exactly how to apply makeup. The other day, I don't know if I said this, but the other day I was behind a woman or a girl or whatever, and she got here the mark of the foundation. Just, it was not even to the jawline, it was like this. It was two different shades, the foundation and her skin. I said, girl, come on, blend this. And I have the other day, there was this girl at the club that she has like a stripe of blush, and I said, please blend it. It's supposed to be like natural, even though it could be like wild and whatever the color, but blend it. And it's kind of, girls don't have idea how to apply makeup, not even I. But I'm trying to, all these things that I noticed, not to put it on my face. It's just blend the foundation, the ear. I try to blend around this area so it cannot be like a different shade. And yeah, well, I will apply some other stuff and I will continue talking. And I will do one eye, and yes. Well, as you can see, I just make a smoky eye, sort of. Remember that I don't go on the brush. I will try to clean this part because some of the concealer just is gone for some reason. And yeah, I will try to keep it this eye look again. So I will try to go through all the steps that I did. And yeah, so first of all, I just got this one, and I'm using, this eyeshadow palette. I'm using this shade, this shade, this shade, and these two glittery shades. I will show you. Yeah, the number 2 over here. There are so many shades in this eye look. So this is going to try to be almost, I'm trying to be a little bit more identical, but I don't know if I can achieve that. Well, something that I just, well, wait a second. Well, I tried to fix it, but for some reason the concealer loses a little bit its power with that powder, but maybe it's because I'm tired and I just put a tiny bit of concealer. I'm not saying that it's the fault of the powder. I'm not saying that. So again, where I left the brush, I left it here. So it's the second shade. I'll just a tiny bit there. Now well, for some reason my brother and my mother decided to go to the other bathroom and my mother flushed 3 in the morning. She never does that. Okay, I just put the number 6 to deepen the crease and get a bit more definition. Sorry if I cross my hand. So this is what I've done, and just to the crease there. Now with a flat brush, and I will go back to this one, just blend, and let me just put the brushes there. Okay, and with a flat brush I will grab the last shade, the number 8, this 8 shadow palette. Now we'll just, let me just get a little bit closer to here. I just will grab a little bit more, just a tiny bit more. So on top of the excess, and I will just do this motion. Some of them goes on the cheeks, so it's great if you bake, but I told you I'm running out of my powder, the powder I use for baking, so it's kind of difficult for me to bake and keep the bake there. It's just a stripe of powder, and when you brush it off, all the things that fell on the cheek will be there, and that's it. I will grab a little bit more, try to if you want to stand it out, you can do that. I don't find it flattering on me, so I will keep it on the lid. And I will grab with my 2 fingers, with these fingers, I have very long nails now. I will grab the 5th shade. This is a very dark gold, and I will just over top part of it, but not on the last part of, just here in the almost in the center of the lid. And then with this finger I will grab that light gold shade, and I will press it in the inner half. But I just did something with this eye that I'm not doing in this one. No, is I have bought this black from Maybelline Blackout with this detailed brush, and I will grab a tiny bit. I will build it just in the very, very, very outer corner, just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Tiny, tiny, tiny bit. We'll grab a little bit more and grab it. So the brown will be doing like a base, and then I will grab that golden shade and go there slightly on top, and then the crease or transition shade, I want to all the harsh lines to be blended. This is what you can get. I think I achieved something that I'm out of my comfort zone, but I will add something extra, that is color. I will put two different shades because I have those two shades that I like. One will be in the inner rim with the purple, and the other one will be in the inner rim with the turquoise. So you can decide which one you like the most. So yes, let me just grab the eyeliners, put the mascara, and I will be finishing my face. Well, I just applied this mascara. Okay, I will grab that. This mascara, the Butterfly Intenza, and I just put this one under there. I don't know if you can see it. And let me just grab the other one. Put the Silken Turquoise, right? I use the Silken Turquoise, and this one is in polished Amethyst, from the two of them from Maybelline, the Lasting Drama Cold. So which one you like the most? And I just put mascara, and in the last part with the wand I just so I need to let it dry, and I will put the blush and contour, highlight, and the lips. God, I just put this on the brows, so I will contour with none other than the same contour kit I have from L'Oreal. So just lightly pat it. Just pat it. And the other side. Just regular motions there. I'm sorry if the camera is shaking. You know that I don't have a camera holder. So let's pretend that it's even. And now these Rimmel small sort of blushes in Santa Rose or Santa Rose, just a little bit on those. It has a tiny bit of shimmer, which I like because it's kind of, I'm happy, I'm glowing a little bit. I don't have a matte blush, so I am not for sure if I like them or not, but so far, yeah. With my fingers, the highlighter. Let's pretend that it's blended. Shall we? Can we pretend here? Yeah, when I see the phone, or I see what I'm doing in the mirror. I'm not contouring my nose anymore because that would be like whatever. And the last step, the lips. I have this old Maybelline Color Sensational in Born With It of 15. So let's go for the good nude. My scar is there. So This is the final look. Where is the setting spray? It's here. So I'm sorry. So it's water and alcohol. I don't like it. I don't care. So I'll show you what I do. I just press like this when it's a little bit wet, and I make all the skin one. So this is the final look. I really want to know which side you prefer, the purple or the turquoise one. I don't know if you can see some green, but it's turquoise. It's not green. And well, I hope you liked it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.